minutes Chai Tzfat, right? getting to know ourselves, better during Shabbos. I don't think you know yourself enough.
That's for sure.
So here comes the Shabbos and unwrap you from all the shells you and me and the whole world were covered with. There's a certain thing that happens during Shabbos, like a special, specific thing. It's not like, yes, it's a day, but during that day, something superior happens. It's like supernatural, something happens. We can't do it on ourselves. And that's something supernatural comes down. We'll talk in a minute. What is that supernatural thing? And this thing peels you off, like unwrap you from all the fog and the troubles and the bothering thoughts that you have throughout the week. And it like opens you up. You're not the same person. Something new is coming here, and I will tell you what this thing is. It's not my own thing. Like everything I have is not my own thing. Either I learned from my Rabbi side, from my Rebbes, either I learned in the books. And you learn, And the more you learn, the more you know. And it's given to everyone. It's nothing unique or super special over here. That thing that comes down to the world is, I'm going to read it to you. It's brought from the Zohar. But there is one thing that you have to do in order to get involved with that supernatural thing that is present during Shabbos. Only one thing you have to do. So I'm going to read it to you from the Zohar. When a person is dining the Shabbos meals, and that's a spitz over here. The Shabbos meals are a very major part of our uplifting and joy and relaxation during Shabbos. Excuse me. When a person is conducting his Shabbos meals out of joy, and that's the thing we have to commit to, out of great joy and tuv levav and good-hearted, a person sweeten all the judgments that he has. We all have judgments. The weekdays are very troubling. Very, very troubling. And since they're very troubling, we sometimes, as I said to you in the beginning, we forget who we are. We forget who we are. And that joy that and we're getting assistant. It's not that we left by ourselves, left by our own alone. No, Moshe, now be besimcha. Let's see you. It's not like that. We're getting superior support. And this is the extra portion of neshama. I always talk about it, but it's very fundamental, it's very basic. This extra neshama is called, like the Zohar describes it, nishmas hasimcha, the soul of joy. The neshama which is in charge of the joy. The spiritual force within the simcha. Nishmat hasimcha. And when that thing, this extra neshama, comes down on every Jew, regardless of his level of observance, he receives that blow. It's like this neshama blows on him. It's like a fresh wind, min hashamayim, that comes down to you, and this what brings the person to be joyful, great joyful during Shabbos. Therefore, person have to be very happy and joyful in the 3 meals of Shabbos, because the meals are the basic thing to receive this simcha, as I said. Therefore, we have to have good wine. I'm not sure how much good wine costs. $100? Pay $100. In Israel today, the cheaper wines could cost about 50 shekels. But if you pay 150 shekels, you get a good wine. And wine puts you up. Wine rejoices you. Wine rejoices you for sure. So spend money on a good wine. And again, I did not come over here to teach you anything that you don't know. As the Ramchal opens up his sefer and Mesilas Yesharim, he writes down in the introduction, in the first phrase of the sefer, he writes down, I did not come over here to teach you what to do, or to teach you things that you don't know. I only came here to remind the friends on my level the things that have been forgotten a little bit as the time runs, as the running of the time. I would use a scenario. It's like if you have a pencil and you dip it in wax, in hot wax, melted wax. You take off the pencil, there's a cover of wax on the pencil. You wait until it dries, you dip it again, a new coating of wax will be on the pencil, and you wait to dry, you dip and dry and wait. Eventually, the layers on the pencil are getting thick, and the pencil becomes a very thick thing. If you want to come back to the pencil, you dip the pencil in hot liquids, and the wax melts down, and the pencil becomes like a bare pencil. Same thing happens to us during the weekdays. Every day is a dip in hot wax. And I would even say that every day there are a lot of deepings in that hot wax, that our pencil, our neshumale, becomes wrapped and thicker with shells. Worries, wars, right? We fight the whole day. We fight in our head the whole day. We had things we have to settle down. That thing bothers us, and he did, and she did, and it's endless mind war in our little head, just a small head, and the brain is even smaller. How much can we take? How much can that little brain take? How much can your little heart take? But it happens, and again, and you kind of say, okay, stop, enough already. I had enough. Now, how much can I take? I cannot take it anymore. But Hashem gives the power. Hashem gives the strength to cope and to fight the battle and to win the battle. As Reb Nachman writes, that at the time of the sufferings, Mina Shamayim, they take away you take away your awareness, the da'at, the knowledge, the understanding. They take it away from you. So you should feel the pain. You should feel the challenge. Kvetch, battle, fight. If you had that mind, that concept of understanding in your mind, maybe you would have not taken it so seriously. But when Hashamayim, as of Nachman's teaches us, he take away that awareness, and you have to fight and feel the stress. As Rav Koenig said, you just have to stay there just a little bit. And just after that little bit, run away from there. Don't stay there. Run for your life. Run to do something else in the house. Run outside the house. Run inside if you're outside. Run to different thoughts. Change your mindset. Change your thoughts. Think about views, visions, past, cook, food, boating, whatever it is, ski, flowers, sky, sun. Think about anything else but those bothering thoughts, because they're not real. As you can look up at this week's newsletter. It's a fake, we're living in a fake world. There's fake news, there's fake gold, there's fake watches, and there are fake thoughts. Please write it down. Fake thoughts. Like everything is fake today. So our thought that comes inside the bothering us, the bubbler to put the fog into our thoughts. These are fake thoughts because nothing is left from those fake thoughts. Just pass through you, damages you, goes away. Nothing stays. Nothing stays. It's gone. As I use the terminology, if you step out and you see the clouds are coming above your head, covering the sky. Wind comes as usual and blow the clouds away. A few minutes passes, a new group of clouds come by again. And again the wind pushes them away. And again. I have a question. Do these clouds bother you? Do you mind? Do you care about these clouds that are in the skies, and they're coming, and the wind takes them away, they come again? Of course not. I don't care about the clouds, and it doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm dealing with my own things. I'm doing whatever I'm doing. So clouds are coming in and out. They leave nothing behind them. Maybe the memory is a little bit darker. So the same thing happens with our thoughts. Those rude thoughts are coming in, making their balagan, and go away. Nothing stays. 99.9% of our thoughts, of those aggravated thoughts, will never happen. Check it out. Just to frustrate you at the time, make you feel foggy and buzzy and unreal and fake, and take away your wisdom, your peace of mind, take away your positive thinking, your positive looking at the world, and then it's gone. Nothing stays. It's like dust in the wind. So why to bother so much when it comes? And when it comes, it's like a whole world war in our head. Everybody knows what I'm saying, and everybody goes to those wars, and it could take the whole day. And there's no choice. This is the method of living. You cannot prevent yourself from doing that unless you run to be busy. You run to learn Torah. You run to your whatever you do. Be active. And it's gone because you do positive things. You do productive things in your life. Very good. Go ahead, be productive. It's only a matter of being productive. When it comes, run out, run for your life, as I said before. Run for your life. Run out, run in, run to do something, whatever. Don't stay there, because remember, at the time of challenge, your mind has been taken away from you. Min hashamayim, they take away that mind, that seichel, that awareness, that da'at, as the Rabbi calls it, the da'at. So you should feel the sufferings, and then that's it. So this is the concept of joy, and as I'm going to read a little bit more from the Zohar, that when we do the 3 meals of Shabbat out of great joy with songs and praising to Hashem, all the Balei Dinim, the master of judgments, are surrendering, and they are being tight with chains, not to damage, not to hurt anything.